Those 400 plus thousand children, they will be directly affected by this. The states are making cutbacks, and if these funds are not available, it is those children who will pay the price for it. There are some 39 states that rely on these funds for child abuse and neglect prevention. I also think that a big emphasis with this block grant in many states is on independence. It's not only about the independence of the states being able to select how they want to use the resources, but it's about the independence of the individuals, whether it is a senior who gets one of those rural Meals on Wheels that our colleague from Oregon was talking about, or it's an individual with disabilities who needs additional assistance to be able, he or she, to be able to live independently of institutionalized care. We all know as well in our communities we're called upon, regardless of political affiliation or philosophy, to get behind the many worthy local efforts to support. It might be through a religious institution or community foundation to support local efforts. But so important as those efforts are, so many of those groups are relying on federal funds to meet some part of their mission. One of the groups that contacted us was Easter Seals. They do wonderful work with children with disabilities. And Easter Seal affiliates throughout the country say that to provide quality services that support the independence of people with disabilities, this is a program that they rely upon. And I think it's true whether it's the National Foster Care Coalition or the ARC or the Women's Law Center or the American Public Health Services Association or the Child Welfare League, one organization after another that realizes what the impact will be if this program is eliminated. There may be better ways to do it. I suggested to my colleagues who are critical of the broad, unaccountable discretion given to the states with reference to this block grant program, that if it was too broad or unaccountable, we ought to put some additional standards in. But it looks to me like that most states are making, at a time of great budget difficulty, are making effective use of these funds, and I think it would be a serious mistake to eliminate them at this time, while at the same time claiming that the solution to our national problems lies in block granting more programs. Indeed, one would think, from looking at the block grant effort today for some programs and the elimination of block grant that has been in effect since Ronald Reagan's day with bipartisan support, that the real approach here is to first block grant and then to cut, like repeal and replace. And the effect on so many families and so many individuals is a very, very harsh and un-American one that we don't have to do. There are other ways for all Americans to get together and support the budget restraint we need without putting so much of it on the most vulnerable citizens. I yield back.